Thank you very much for attending this session. Today I'm going to talk about high impact journals. High impact journals, not in R1 or R2 state institutions, but in teaching focused institutions, which forms close to 50% of all business schools, and even a little bit more focused on state-funded teaching-focused business schools. For R1 and R2 schools, we have Business Week's list, which is contained of 20 journals, 4 management, 4 marketing, 3 OM, 3 finance, 2 accounting, 1 econ, and 1 information system. We also have University of Texas Dallas list, which is as prestigious as Business Week list and generally accepted. Something between 3 to 5, and they are because they are more focused on operations management. They have recognized 6 operations management compared to 3 finance and 5 management for marketing. And then we have Financial Times, which is about 50 journals, 1 business law, 3 information system, 5 for each of accounting and economics, and 5 for each of marketing, operations management, and finance, and then 21 for management. That is why some people see that Financial Times list a little bit biased and try to a little bit polish. But these, for state-funded teaching-focused business schools, one recognized list is ABDC list, Australian Business Dean Council list, which has about 7% A+ journals, 25% A, and the rest are B and C. C is the highest category with 36%. And then we have CABS, Chartered Association of Business Schools, which has about 1,600 journals, and they also categorize journals from 4-star to 1. We also have Harzing's list, which is a list of 956 good journals. And we have Scopus list, which provide index for different journals. And this is about 27. Indexes that we have over there, for example, percentile versus site score, which does not show such a significant relationship. Then a more reliable relationship is the percentile versus SNP, but more logical relationship is between SNP and site score. One other list which is well recognized is Simago Journal Ranking, or SJR. They recognize journals in categories of Q1 to Q4, but some journals only fall in one category. Some journals may fall in 2 categories, some in 3 categories, and some in 4 categories. For example, this journal is recognized as Q1, Q2, Q3, and even Q4. So some Q1 and Q2, Q3 and Q3. This is a histogram of this Q1, Q1, Q2, 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 Q3, 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 Q4, and Q4 form the highest categories. There are also some journals on this list which are not categorized. If you only look at Q1, there's 70% of the journals are all rounded out. And then if we look at categories of Q1, Q1, Q2, Q2, and Q3, these are the percentages. Q1 and its associates form the highest category, about 30%. Then I have looked at this Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 in terms of their site scores. We see, for example, Q1 could go from a site score of close to 0 to something close to 100. A lot of variability. And I have created a histogram for this based on site score. So we see the Q1 journal could have a site score of 1, site score of 15, or even site score of 145. A lot of variability. I have computed quantitative grade of Q1 journals because SJR gives qualitative scores of Q1 to Q4 and also gives some numbers which are more detailed. So I looked at 2,680 ABDC journals, 957 housing journals, 1582 CAPS journals, and then I combined all of them and removed duplication, and that is 3,270 journals, which are categories from A plus, B, A plus A, B, C, and also there are some journals which are not categorized. 7.4% of those journals are A plus journals. So I looked at SIMAGO, I looked at the quantitative score of each Q1 journals. I selected 7 quantitative journal in this list, in this 3,270 list, and I chose the top 7.4% of them, and I recognize them as Q plus journals. I have used Q plus instead of Q star because a star is a wild character in Excel and you cannot search for it. And now I have compared journals based on A plus, A, B, C ranking, and Q star 1, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 ranking. In our college, we have chosen this set and this set, a subset of these sets. And the first thing which came to my mind, why a subset? Why not all? Of course, in this category, we know they are both strong, but in this category and in this category, there is a lot of gap between how ABTC recognized them and how SJR recognized them. More than that, so that is the first thing I thought about, that we could fix it. But more importantly, we have chosen these. We have selected greens and dropped reds. But between red and green, there is white. There's a good white over there. And that white is journals which are Q2 and B. I mean, both of the categorization system recognize them as B-level journals. And that means they are more robust than this one, which one's recognized as A or A plus, but the other one recognized them as either do not recognize them or recognize them as A4, Q4, and Q3. Or here, for example, these are not very reliable because SGR recognized them as Q1 and Q1 plus, but in AB, you see they are C and not recognized journal. So this is the second idea I had, that we accept all those red dots, and also we accept the white dot, but later on we may also a little bit polish this. So in this situation, this category of journals, the total here, 3,270. If we select this subset, that is 1,104. Then I looked at the impact of the different departments in our college. These are the best observations. For example, regarding department accounting had the smallest number of journals. Department of economics had the highest quality, highest average. Department of marketing had smallest standard deviation and smallest coefficient of variations. And Department of Management and Economics has the highest super journals. Super journals are those journals which are either A or Q1 star, A plus, A star, or Q1 star. And also I defined something called elite journals. Elite journals, which are journals which are both Q1 star and A star, and that is 32% of these journals of these departments are either Q star, both Q star and A star. These are the worst departments Department of Operations Management Information System had 111. Department Accounting had lowest average and highest standard deviation and coefficient of variations, smallest number of super journals, and these three departments has had smallest number of elite journals. These are the performance of the department next to the best, and these are performance of the department next to the worst. And here is the total picture, which color red worse, color less red, pink or something, less red next to the worst, yellow next to the best, and green the best. When I prepared this analysis, I knew that it works for management, marketing. It works for, it is best fit for marketing, finance, and management, and as the three basic functions of every organization. I also knew it works for accounting and for finance. But economic is another word because it's journals. There are a lot of very high, very prestigious journals over there. But business law, you say in the list of business law, we have, for example, University of X. And then University of X by itself has 5 to 10 journals. And then University of Y. And therefore, a list of, say, for example, 70 journals that is listed over there, maybe by itself 350 journals. So I knew that ranking is not a very fair selection compared to the other departments. And I didn't know if what am I proposing here works for them. But when I listed all categories of all journals, I only looked for law, just law, and under law, I found close to 150 journals, 138 journals. And close to 98 of them are among this set which we said we may accept them. And also there are 27, and also there are 14 plus 3, 17 minus 0, 17 elite journals, 17 super journals, and unfortunately no elite journal in this list. But in the existing list, we also may have not elite journals. So this is the journal that we have chosen, but I think over time, if the institutions communicate with ABDC and communicate with SJR, they may be able to push these journals either over there or down here, and then we may be able to have a better set of high impact journals. This is the third contribution of my talk. So in this study, my main intention was I see that unfortunately in this state-funded teaching-focused business schools, some relationships, some decisions are not based on clean academic relationships. Some other factors also are involved there. And then I I'm trying to be among those people who try to help that this institution be good places to work. Thank you very much for your attention.